My name is Florence Kudembe, and I'm a researcher currently pursuing my studies under the program of Mass Media and Mass Communication. My work is going to be focusing on a crucial idea, which is development communication in Rwanda's socio-economic development. In this documentary, I will explore how development communication has played a vital role in Rwanda's remarkable journey of socio-economic development.
We have had a tragic history. Rwanda has had that, but we have left that behind us, and for us to be moving forward successfully, we had to make choices. Less costly, we created an environment in which people can invest, do business comfortably, securely, and so on and so forth. And I think the young people today whom we talk to every time, and invest in even as a country, we hope they can learn a lasting lesson from all this.
Rwanda, a country once devastated by chaos and divisionism that led to the genocide against the Tutsi, now stands as a symbol of hope and progress in Africa. This remarkable transformation is a testament to the nation's resilience, forward-thinking leadership, and the influential role of strategic development communication. Following the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, Rwanda faced the daunting task of rebuilding its shattered society. However, the country's journey didn't stop there. Through strategic communication integrated into its policies and practices, Rwanda has made significant strides towards fostering unity, promoting reconciliation, and achieving economic growth. Through initiatives like Vision 2020 and the Umuganda Community Work Program, the Rwandan government, alongside NGOs and international partners, has ignited a national spirit of community and shared responsibility. These programs are more than policies, they are threads that weave the social fabric of a thriving Rwanda.
Yes, I think communication has been very fundamental in shaping Rwanda's aspirations and interests since 1994, especially right after the genocide. The country was in shambles. The country was non-existent, to be honest. And looking at what the government was trying to do to push for social cohesion, development in just one direction, they needed a strong developmental communication. And even the way, looking at the role of the media in itself, what it had towards inciting violence during the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi in Rwanda, there was need to rethink on how media was going to approach its practice. And I think if you look at what the media and the communication generally, it has been focused on its role in reshaping a new identity for Rwanda, and that becomes developmental journalism. And look at how it has communicated the identity of Rwandans being one, it has reported regarding issues regarding social cohesion, development, forgiveness, unity, reconciliation. You can tell that communication has been so developmental, but mainly focusing on the interest of the general public and something that could actually feed into building a new society that had just, experienced the genocide right after the genocide in 1994.
Vision 2020 was more than just a policy. It was a roadmap of Rwanda's future. Through strategic communication, the government ensured that every Rwandan understood their role in this vision, leading to their widespread participation and support. The success of these initiatives is evident in the improved infrastructure, healthcare, and education across the nation. But beyond the physical changes, it's the mindset shift among Rwandans that truly marks the success of these communication strategies. In Rwanda's rural communities, where access to resources was once limited, development communication has become a lifeline. Through community radio, public meetings, and digital platforms, vital information reaches even the most remote areas, transforming lives and communities. The Jiringa program, which provides cows to poor families, is just one example of how integrated communication initiatives have made a tangible difference. These efforts have not only boosted incomes, but have also strengthened the social bonds within communities.
Yeah, I think communication is key. Before anything happens, there is need for communication, because you receive information through communication, and then you're able to do something. So any transformation that we have so far achieved results from the kind of communications we have gone on to receive. We'll take an example in COVID. COVID has been, there were lockdowns everywhere. This was a global issue, but in our area here, it was a challenge. Everyone was closed in his house. It was a challenge to know what will I do, what's next, how can I eat. But through communication, we watched televisions. Even a young kid had to switch on TVs. We watched televisions to know that I can go now to the market and find food. I remember one day, like the end of the first week of lockdown, I had to watch a TV and get information if we are allowed now to go to the market. So communication, if we talk about development communication now, it means that it starts from that little thing that you got to know information and do something. So now development communication comes with awareness of so many development programs. So we get to know development programs through communication, and then we apply for that.
The government of Rwanda realized the significance of communication right from the word go, especially when the current government came to power in 1994. They knew the role of the media in destroying, also in rebuilding a society. And when they were doing several initiatives that were, one would consider out of the ordinary, like Muganda, the communal work, the vision itself, from Vision 2020 to now to Vision 2030 and now 2050. And also the way they were approaching it in initiatives like Ndumu Nyarwanda itself, you could tell that they were focusing on how the media can play its role on sensitizing communities, sensitizing the nation to receive and take ownership of such initiatives. And the media and the communication itself has been so fundamental in changing the mindsets and making sure that people fully understand, and get to play a role in the development of a country.
Media has played a crucial role in Rwanda's development journey. From traditional media like community radio to digital platforms, these channels have made information accessible to all Rwandans, regardless of their location.
New media, which is digital media, has had such an influence, especially now. Everyone who has a phone can be a journalist. They can record something, they can create content. And so even traditional media has been challenged. Normally it used to be that traditional media had information first, and then the few that could access social media would pick it up and upload it. It's now the reverse. We see information online through digital media, then we use it in traditional media, because with digital media it is too fast, it spreads fast. In Rwanda, statistics are showing us that people are using so much of WhatsApp to communicate, and WhatsApp has created what they call WhatsApp channels. So you are able to see all the news by following a channel on WhatsApp. You can follow your superstars on WhatsApp, be it local, be it international. You can follow your favorite football team on WhatsApp. I support Arsenal. So I don't need to go to the computer to learn of what's going on in Arsenal. In the older days, I would go to an internet cafe, log into the arsenal.com to to learn of what's happening, to be able to go to the radio and speak to the audience of what's happening. Now, I hold my phone and look at the WhatsApp channel for Arsenal, and I broadcast what I have seen, because Arsenal lives with me every day, and that's a major impact of digital media, bringing information in real time.
NGOs have also been at the forefront of Rwanda's development. By using participatory communication approaches, they ensure that the voices of the people are heard and that development initiatives are tailored to the needs of the communities they serve.
The best approach I've been seeing in Japaigo since I joined is success stories, whereby by the end of each project, or even a chapter, not the whole project, even a chapter, they go to impacted population, they go for interviews, they go to get the story back, to get the impact of what the project has been doing. And this so far is attracting donors. I believe highly it's attracting donors, and because they see what we are doing is impacting the lives of the population deep down. So the success stories is made by a communication team, of course, is made to the population, the impacted population, and then it is also made by the authorities, the implementers. I think a success story, and it's not only dedicated to the donors, even anyone concerned, anyone willing to see what is going on, socially and economically, not in Rwanda only, even abroad, because success stories are uploaded everywhere. Anyone willing to see what is going on is going to see the success story and the story behind. And then I highly like that the success story is more, they go deeply to the down population, the one being impacted, where the project is being implemented. The success story is so far the best approach I've seen since I joined, and it is the one being used.
Rwanda continues to grow. The role of development communication will be more crucial than ever. From promoting new technologies to ensuring inclusive development, communication will remain at the heart of Rwanda's progress.
It can only get better. Development communication in Rwanda can only get better, can only keep improving. They're doing an amazing job right now, but it's more of training people, especially setting up different schools. If you look at what colleges like Mount Kigali University now they're doing in terms of training journalists and sensitizing them in issues regarding communication and the impact that communication has, and also giving them the skills to successfully deliver in developmental communications, but also in the entire communication landscape. And that's what this country needs, training more people and getting them involved and giving them opportunity to continue thriving in the communications landscape.
Rwanda's journey is a testament to resilience, unity, and progress. As the nation continues to grow, the role of development communication remains vital in sustaining this momentum. By empowering citizens, fostering dialogue, and promoting inclusive development, Rwanda sets an example for the world. Rwanda's socio-economic transformation highlights the power of development communication in promoting unity, growth, and inclusive progress. This serves as a model for other nations aiming at sustainable development.